My interest in Dennis developed as I read the various biographies and as I began to piece together the whole picture of his life and his career. And I found that I liked him. You know, he could do really stupid things, and sometimes success went to his head, and he would make all these ridiculous quotes like, "We're going to be the most creative generation in 2,000 years." But he was lovable. Even at his most hubristic, he was lovable. So I felt I liked him. And it was natural for me to write a song about him because I often write songs about people that I like and people who I find fascinating. You know, I wrote a song about Hank Williams. I've got a song about Elvis. And so it was easy to write a song about Dennis and very good fun. It came out in an album about 5 years ago. It was just called Dennis Hopper. And every line rhymed with the word Hopper, which was a nice songwriting challenge for me. But I wasn't finished, clearly. And I don't know how much of the story you know, but my band members recorded some instrumentals and sent them to me in a zip folder with a note saying, "Can you put lyrics to these?" And just when I was thinking about Dennis and reading about Dennis, the lyrics came out as Dennis Hopper biographical histories. And I think the first one that came out in that way was Hopper's on Top, when he's at his peak, when he's just had the success with Easy Rider. And then another one happened and another one happened. And suddenly I'm looking at these songs thinking, what am I going to do with these? It's too much for an EP.
Mm.
And then someone suggested I write an instrumental for each of his 5 wives. And in the end, I didn't write those instrumentals. I asked other people to do it. But suddenly it was looking like an album. And in comic books, when you get the light bulb above the head and it switches on, at some point I must have had that moment and realized the album is Dennis Hopper's life story. And after that, it was a case of just identifying which episodes belonged in the story, what episodes that I have to document in order to provide a cohesive account of not just his life, but his presence in modern culture.